What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Before I begin, I just want to apologize if I sound a bit weird because I am really sick today. I became really sick last night, so yeah, there are gonna be quite a bit of cuts in this video because sometimes I just need to cough and just it's been a mess today. Everything just hurts, so yay. But it's my free day, so I decided it would maybe be time to make a video again after almost a month of my last one. No, I'm not dead. I've just been out of video ideas. But yeah, I just wanted to warn you all about that if I mess up in this video because I'm just really freaking sick. So a while back, I made a video about two phones that I got in my collection, and it was part of a trade with a friend of mine. It was a green Galaxy S10, and it was this Galaxy S8 Plus Snapdragon USA unlocked version. And I really wanted to get this one. I really wanted this because, well, it's a Snapdragon variant, so of course it's gonna be great, you know. But I've never really been able to fix it. It's been more than a month and a half actually, since I got this. It's just been sitting on my shelf doing nothing apart from that I've plugged it in every now and then, and it does work. So yeah, this has no display, of course, because the display was smashed, but this does work. And I really wanted to fix this up with like a donor S8 or a new display. So last week I went phone hunting on my local marketplace, where I got two Samsung Galaxy S8 Pluses that caught my attention. Now, one of them was this one. I had to get my phone. Now, this one, of course, comes with a box. And as you can see, it is in amazing condition. Now, like I said, just to be clear here, it has to be an S8 Plus. It has to be. It can't be a base model, because, well, then the display and the battery is too small. Well, the battery will probably work. It will probably fit and work, but it would just not fit well because it's too small. And it would last a lot less longer. But as you can see, apart from a little crack there, this seems to be mint, right? Also on the back, looks to be completely mint, right? Right? Well, not so much. Now, as you probably know, the screen is the most important part here, as everything about this works. Everything is on here. I think there's even the front-facing camera. Everything is here. Just no display. So if something is dead, like a front-facing camera or something, or the battery even, no big deal. But yeah, these people happen to live very close to my neighborhood, so I went there, and they actually wanted to get 100 euros for this S8. What did I almost end up paying? Only 50, because, well, they said I could just have it for that. So I thought this was the best deal in the world. Mint condition S8 Plus, which is a tiny crack in the corner, and that would be perfect. Well, that was until I came inside their house. Were really nice people, by the way, really friendly, and took a look at the phone with the screen on. The burn-in was absolutely horrific. It's the worst burn-in I've ever seen on a phone. Well, almost. My friend had an S8 base model, which had a game burnt in that looked even worse. But this is definitely the second worst. The keyboard was burned in. The entire display had a purple pink tint to it, which some of you will probably already know how that looks. And there was a icon that was, in the corner of the display, so it will be right here. There was an icon that was so badly burned in that you could almost see the colors of it still. It was that bad. It is way worse than my S20 that I'm recording on right now, which has TikTok burn-in, which goes to show the degenerate that used this before me. But yeah, so I was like, I kind of don't want this, because the AMOLED is the most important part. If there are a couple cracks, then I don't really care, because cracks are a lot less annoying and distracting, for me at least, than burn-in. So I was really lucky here, because as it turned out, the phone still had the Samsung account on it from the previous owner, as it was owned by a business previously. It was her work phone, so I couldn't take it either. So I had to come back the next day at 4 p.m. to get the phone, but I kind of just talked about it with my parents and thought about it myself, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to spend $50 on this. The display is way too burned in. I would never want to use that. It looks awful. I just wouldn't want to use it, especially on a nice Snapdragon variant. So yeah. Oh, and some of you might be wondering where's the S10. I'll talk about that in a bit, because there I have something else to show to y'all as well. Another phone. So yeah, I ended up saying I don't want this because it has too much burn-in. My parents actually, my dad actually disagreed on me doing this. Kind of just rejecting them because they're really nice people. But they were completely fine with it. They were absolutely completely fine with it. So really good people, really nice and caring people. You don't see those often these days. Everybody is so brain rotted and degenerate these days. So really nice to see that. But I didn't end up getting the phone. And I already saw another ad from another S8 Plus with the screen on this time. Photos of the phone with the screen on. I can't show you the photos because the ad is gone. Because, well, I bought it. But it showed the phone with the screen on, and I couldn't find any burn-in. Now this was a photo of it on the home screen, so no white or green or a color that would make burn-in obvious. But it looked really good because normally you can identify a badly burned-in S8 just by the purple tint, and you can see it on any color on the display. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the gamble for $50 on this one. Now it does have a few cracks on the back and the front. It's definitely not as mint as the other one, but I am way happier with my purchase. So what did I get? A Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. And here it is. I'll show you what I got with it afterwards. But yeah, I finally have an S8 Plus. Now, of course, this is an Exynos because, well, this is not a weird imported version. And it's the beautiful Arctic Silver. In fact, this is my new favorite color. Yeah, as you can see, it's not mint, but this was half the price of a mint condition S8 base, which go for around 100 to 125 euros. And this is a plus model, so you get a bigger display and a bigger battery. I love this color a lot. It looks great. In fact, I think this would look better than the gold variant. Now, as you can see, there is quite a bit of damage. It's definitely not mint. There's pieces of glass missing there. There's a little piece of glass missing there that goes to the frame. It had some nasty drops, and it was clearly not used in a case. Now this one is incredibly minor, but guess what? And I did a slingshot test on this. The AMOLED is absolutely mint. There's not a single little itty bitty of burn-in. Nothing. Not even the buttons on the bottom are burnt in. And this was used for 2 years, from what I can tell. It has a October 2019 security patch on it, and this goes all the way up to October 2021 into a security patch. That's why it says that there's a software update there, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, as you can see, the AMOLED is mint. I took a really good gamble and really got what I wanted, and I'm really lucky with that because these S8 Pluses are so abused. And they go for so much money compared to a normal base model S8. If you want to get a base model S8 here in black, like the OG boring one, you're talking around $40, 40 euros. I saw them at the cheapest all the way up to 125 if you want the absolutely mint condition one with the box and all the accessories. But like I said, I needed the Plus so that I can make something nice out of this. And I got one. These usually go for way more money, so I've been really lucky. And this back panel, I mean, yeah, it's not in the best condition, but I think I'm gonna swap it for this one. Yeah, this one looks way worse, I know, but I won't have a case for this phone for at least a little while, so then I can scratch up this crappy glass instead of this. I also have no idea how this will come off. This could look absolutely destroyed after tearing it down. Although, just giving you a little sneak peek, this thing is not sealed anymore. IP68, huh? Yeah, definitely IP68. It's definitely not falling apart on the sides. So it won't be too hard to take apart, which I'm going to do later. I've been testing this thing first, because it was a huge drama to get this device. I can tell you that much. Yeah, there was an issue with the postal service. They were delivering this to the wrong address. And then somehow, when I was about to go on my bike, the delivery guy came and he gave me the box. So really lucky there too. It was quite bad. It was a lot of a hassle to get this device, but it's been really worth it ever since. What I'm going to do is use this back glass, at least for a while. Use the silver fingerprint scanner, because the silver fingerprint scanner works, and this one has a crack in it, as you can probably see. Crack right down the middle there. So I doubt that would still work. I'm going to use the motherboards from this. And I'm going to swap batteries between the two to see which one is better. So yeah, battery life on this is actually pretty good, by the way. There's kind of a weirdness to it, I'll show you. But this thing really wasn't used much. As you can see, it has 669 cycles. Nice. And one of those cycles is mine. So it's 668, which is really good. Because that means if you would overnight charge this thing every day, every night, that means this is 2 years of use, which lines up with the security patch. So this was probably only used for 2 years before they put it away, and they probably got to an S10 Plus or something. So yeah, that's really nice. And battery life on this is pretty damn good. I've never used an S8 Plus in my life before. I have used an S8, which I did make a video about last year, but that thing ended up dying, and I gave it away to my friend. But the battery health on this is really bad, actually. Yeah, 66% health. That is horrible. Which is weird, because the battery life on this is not bad for a third phone. Because this is my third phone now. My main is, of course, my legendary Nord 4. My secondary is my S25 5G, which I use every day for pretty much everything. Unless I'm on the go, then I use the Nord, of course. This is my third phone that I'm going to use for stuff. And for that purpose, the battery life is really not bad. Now, I'd love to get Samsung experience on here, but I can't. This thing is a little bit too updated to be able to downgrade to 8.0. It has a 2 new security patch. Well, it has a 2 new bit revisions. So if I do that, then it's going to get angry, and I'll have to get the newest one anyways. But yeah, beautiful wallpaper on this too. But that kind of sucks, because my friend does have a S8 Plus running Samsung experience, but it's super smash, and you can barely use it because the OLED is just dead. There's an entire dent in the display. Whereas this thing has a mint condition AMOLED and just a couple minor cracks. So yeah, I finally got myself an S8 Plus to make a nice custom Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 S8 Plus out of, with a silver frame, of course, because I love this frame so much, and the black one is so ugly and just bad in my opinion. I love the silver on this. So we'll have a silver frame, black back glass, and a silver fingerprint scanner. So it's going to look really oddball, and I love that. The battery situation is weird. I may just purchase a brand new battery for this, but considering I'm also going to buy parts for a new phone that I got in my collection that I'll show next, yeah, it's gonna take a while. And since battery life is not a complaint for me, at least, I'm gonna add some cycles to this. Of course, I'm gonna stress test it. And I was also running 3D Mark on this before starting this video in a loop, because I want to drain this fully. And once I've drained this fully, I want to do another 0 to 100 charge with Accu battery on, and see what that'll bring. So yeah, that's my Galaxy S8 Plus. Tell me what you think about it. Do you think it was worth it? Do you think it wasn't? Should I have waited instead for my friend to get one and give it to me? Let me know. And like I said, I'm just gonna keep on testing it with the battery and stuff, and how good battery life I can get. Because the biggest difference between the Snapdragon and the Exynos are according to the internet, at least, just efficiency, and the performance difference isn't that huge. Which, well, I kind of saw it in benchmarks, which is funny. I guess the Exynos 8895 isn't that bad, which is surprising, but that's also a good thing. Because, yeah, I'm pretty much the only one in this entire country who owns this. So, yeah. I'll get to swapping the motherboards and the batteries later this week. And also, this is all the stuff that I got with it before we move on to the next phone. This really nice USB cable. This is a Belkin cable, so this is no, not a Belkin. This is a Wacom cable, so this is probably from a Wacom, one of those stupid pen touchpad thingies. And it has an angled USB connector on it, which is super neat. I love that, and it's really long too, so I absolutely love this cable. I also got the original box of it. As you can see, Arctic Silver, SMG 955, S8 Plus, the classic box. It's in decent-ish shape. I'm definitely going to keep it. I got this crappy green mouse charger with it, this is aftermarket, but this is good known quality. So that's good. It puts out 12 watts, but I'm not going to use this. I just use Samsung chargers for pretty much everything because they're just great. I have a 25 watt super fast and a 15 watt adaptive fast charger. I also got these Samsung buds with them, these tuned by AKG ones. These are really weird. I've never seen this in my entire life. I have a friend who I know who absolutely loves these, so I'm gonna give them to him, as I have my Moondrop Chew 2 IAMs, and they probably smash these in audio quality, so I'm not going to use these, despite that these are tuned by AKG, you know? So let's move on to the next phone. So next up, I have something completely new to show you. I have this bin of parts. Yeah, so let's pull them out. Oh my god, it stinks. Oh my gosh, I hate phone batteries. Holy fuck. Blah. I don't want to become even more sick. Jesus Christ. So this is a parts Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. So yeah, if you don't know, I've always wanted an S7 Edge in gold, champagne gold like this, or silver. And then mint condition like this. I got this from a friend and I gave back the S10 because when I traded phones with him, I gave him an S20 FE that was bootloader unlocked, which means it cannot receive software updates, and custom ROM support was non-existent because it's a crappy Exynos variant and not a Snapdragon. It's not a 5G. So I gave that to him and got a S8 Plus and a S10 in return, which is basically how to sum up that video if you somehow didn't watch it. But I ended up almost never using the S10. I used it for Google Opinion Rewards for a while. I used it as my anti-social media phone when I wanted to have an off day. But even then, I didn't see myself touching it more than once a month, twice a month, maybe 3 times if it's really lucky. I even forgot to charge it a few times. And my friend has a Fold 3 that's dying. The display on the inside is broken. The back is cracked and falling off. The battery life is absolutely horrific because it's a Snapdragon 888 device and a Samsung at the same time, so that doesn't go well together as well. And he gave this in return. He really wanted me to fix this, but ultimately the motherboard in this was absolutely cooked. I tried my absolute best. I'll get the motherboard for you. I also melted the camera, but yeah, here's the motherboard. There's a chip in the middle there. All the shielding has been taken off, I know, but there's like a chip in the middle here or something that's making a short circuit. I can hear it making ticking noises every time I plug in the phone. So yeah, that sucks. This motherboard is done. I'm gonna buy a new motherboard for 26 euros online on AliExpress, as this S7 Edge is just in incredible condition. This back is like new. I could sell this and still get a profit from it, because this is like, I couldn't find a single scratch on here, which is also why I'm saving this phone in a parts bin, because I don't want a single scratch to get on this thing. Because if I can fix this, it will replace my A5 2017, which I have right here. This thing has been my night phone for the past, I'd say, half year. It's been excellent, but you know, the S7 Edge has a bigger battery, and way more power. So yeah, one drawback is of course micro USB. The A5 has USB-C, which is super convenient. That means I won't be able to use my nice cable anymore. So that sucks, but oh well. You gotta make some trade-offs to get something nice, you know? But yeah, apart from a deep scratch in the top there, and a little itty bitty crack, which is in the edge, which is here. Yeah, you can see it right there. Can't you? Yeah. That literally happened by itself. And apart from some micro scratches, there's absolutely nothing on here. This thing is spotless. The AMOLED should work perfectly. I don't think that there would be burn-in on this anyways, because the previous owner, this is a replacement display. This is probably most likely an original display. I can't believe that this wouldn't be original. But the original display was absolutely smashed. Then it was put into this, and then the motherboard died. That's from what I can tell. He also got a case for it already. Ugly one, but I really don't care. It just has to protect the phone. It doesn't have to look good at all. Really super freaking nice. I absolutely love the way this phone looks, and I'm absolutely going to try to get it back to work without spending too much money on it, just like I did with the S8 Plus. But the S7 Edge was seriously one of my dream phones back in the day because it looks so gorgeous. It looks so good. And it's still a decent phone to this day if you throw a custom ROM on there. Stock, it's even usable still too. So yeah, really nice upcoming project for me. I think I'm gonna buy a new motherboard this evening already. That way it comes 18th of February or something like that, which is in vacation. So that's great. Then I'll have enough time to mess with this. I do need to get a new camera for this, new rear camera, as I accidentally melted the top plastic layer on the lens while using my heat gun to try and fix that board. I accidentally left the camera on there, so that really freaking sucks. But from what I can tell, this can also take a normal S7 non-edge camera, which my friend does have laying around. So I hope I won't have to spend extra money on that. But yeah, that's an S7 Edge. I'm gonna do my absolute best to fix it. I'll show you what else I got with it. 2 batteries. Always fun. This is the original. This one is from the old frame. I'm gonna, of course, health test both of these once I get the phone working. And I have all the plastic pieces. I have the front-facing camera, the wireless charging pad, the SIM card tray. Everything is here. So I just need a motherboard, a working motherboard, and a camera, and that's it. And then I'll have a perfectly working S7 Edge. Gosh, I hate putting this in this in this little bin that's broken. It looks awful. It barely fits, as you can see, but oh well. I want to store it in something without destroying it, of course, but that seems to be rather difficult. There you go. So yeah, that's an S7 Edge. Really happy with that. I'm definitely going to fix that soon. At least try. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really sorry for, hiccups and stuff in this video, because I sound horrible. I know. I'm dying today, physically, not mentally, just physically. So I'll have to get my health fixed up. I know. Don't worry, that'll be alright. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed seeing my new S8 Plus that I will be converting to Snapdragon soon. I'm really curious about the results of that. Really hope you like the S7 as well. If you have any cheap replacement parts deals on the S7 in general, the Edge, go ahead and give them to me down in the comments below if you want to, because that would really help me out. Thank you so much for watching and making till the end, and see you in the next video.